All right, figured I'd start making, longer videos. So today I'm just gonna show you, basically my breakfast routine, what I have for breakfast. It depends on the day, but I'm gonna try to do this without cutting anything, just so y'all can see how I record my videos and stuff like that. I'm sure I'll end up cutting some things from scene to scene, but I kind of want it to just be raw footage. So today I'm having, what am I having? Oh, I'm having a bacon, egg, and cheese. So it's one of my favorites. I try to treat myself with bacon, even though I know it's not the healthiest for me, but I still want to eat it. So I'm gonna have it occasionally, treat myself on certain occasions. So, just kind of gonna film the process of how I make it and kind of walk through what I do, I guess. So here we go. First up, I'm gonna make my coffee. I try not to have coffee for the first hour before, or the first hour after I wake up. So I wake up at 6:50, not 7, 6:50. I like to get a 10-minute, you get ahead 10 minutes, right? So around 8 o'clock, I'll have coffee, which is right now, it's 8:05, so I'm good. I can have my coffee. I've been fucking with this coffee I got from Costa Rica. It's really good. I don't really know how to explain it. You just gotta, if you like coffee, try to order some online. I know this company actually, I think they sell internationally. It's called Brit. It's good. This one's like a hazelnut flavor. I don't even know if y'all can hear me. I'm a little far from the phone. I should probably get a mic or something. I'll get one eventually, but actually, I should probably get one since I'm starting these videos. So next video, I'm gonna have a mic. If y'all have a Keurig, I'm gonna put y'all on real quick. Get you a stainless steel K-cup, because a lot of times I actually have, I don't use these anymore, but, okay. These, the ones that you get at the store. Personally, I don't like to use these because they're plastic, and when you put these in the coffee maker, with the heat, the hot water and stuff, like microplastics and stuff leach into your coffee. So I try to prevent that. But I mean, you don't have to do it obviously, but that's just something I do to try to prevent, microplastics from getting into my coffee, and obviously it will get into my body as I drink it. So get your stainless steel K-cup, makes a big difference. While that's brewing up, I'm gonna get started with the bacon. I like to cook bacon on this, I guess panini press or grill press. It's kind of like a 2-in-1. It's a grill slash, I guess, flat iron. So I use this for bacon. Makes it, honestly, I don't know if it makes it taste better, but it's a little bit of a difference that I can notice. I'll put the bread on top of, or on this after I cook the bacon. That way I don't have to use butter or some other cooking oil, make it nice and toasty. So I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get the bacon, put it on, and then put the bread on, and then cook the eggs. Y'all will see the whole process, trust me. I always like to make sure it doesn't smell weird. So I remember one time I had steak and it looked odd, so I smelled it and it was off, the smell was off. So I was like, since that moment, thank God I didn't eat it, because then I probably would have got sick. But from that moment, I've been, more cautious on cooking like meat and stuff like that. So now while that's cooking, I'm gonna go ahead and whip up some eggs and clean my spinach. I like to clean all my produce with baking soda for about 12 to 15 minutes. So I'll put a little bit of baking soda on top of my fruits or vegetables, let it sit for 12 to 15 minutes, and then, drain the water. That way it's clean afterwards. Little tip right here, I put a little bit of milk in my eggs because it makes it a little bit fluffier. So if your eggs are a little runny or a little flat and you want, them to be a little fluffier, I don't know, just throw some milk in it. That's just what I've always done. That's what my mom did growing up, my dad as well. So I'm like, it's normal to me. But it makes a little bit of a difference, I would say. Set a timer. Let that sit. I also like to have fruit as well. So I typically freeze a lot of my fruit. Like I'll cut it up. I'll either buy it fresh and cut it up, or I'll buy it frozen, just because it lasts longer and it tastes better in my opinion. So put some berries on here, maybe some honeydew and pineapple. So that's what we're going with today. Give me a nice big old plate of this stuff right here. By the time my breakfast is done, cooking and everything, this should be softened up a little bit, so it's not eating ice. I feel weird talking at this angle, but I don't really give a shit because I don't feel like moving the phone for right now. So it'll soften up and it'll be like basically normal fruit. Shit, I gotta flip the bacon. All right, now that the fruit is all done, I'm really just waiting on the bacon to be finished. Then I'll take that off, put the bread on to toast it. And then while that's finishing up, I'll start the eggs. That way everything can still be as hot as possible, because I like my food as fresh as it can be. If it's not, warm or hot or as fresh as I like it, it's not that big of a deal, not the end of the world. Just my preference, I guess. I'm partly starting to do these videos because I just want to record my progress. I know if I stay consistent with making these videos like I do on my Instagram, TikTok, YouTube Shorts, and Facebook, then I can go back and look at my progress, right? Because I know right now, I may think this video is fire. I know it's not the best, but I'm just starting. Like, you just gotta start somewhere, right? So that's why I wanted to record this video and stay consistent with it. That way I can look back and be like, okay, my videos used to be like this, but now the quality and everything else looks like this now. So I can see the transition. That's partly why I'm doing it. It's partly why I'm also doing stuff on other social media platforms, just so I can see my progress. I want to do this thing full time. I see all these people posting these videos and stuff, traveling, doing all these fun things. Like, obviously with it comes hard work. That's like the reward, So I want to be able to put in the work myself and do it my own way. That way I can travel and do all these fun things as a reward for, working hard and stuff. So that's where we're at with that. Just a little talk, I guess, as to why I'm doing this stuff. I'm still trying to figure out what exactly I want to do, right? Like, I want to be able to provide a service or something to where I can help people, eat healthy. That's my focus right now is food. I kind of just want to share the importance of nutrition and how important it is for everybody, if you want to live a long and healthy life. Like, for me, I want to see triple digits. That's a flex and a half to live to 100 years old. How many people do you know that live to 100 years old? I know maybe one, but like, it's very rare. I want to be in that category. I want to be one of those people that lives to see that age. So, all right, now we got the bacon off. We're gonna put the bread on. The sourdough bread, fire. Nice and toasty. Oh, turn the heat up a little bit. Something about cooking bread and bacon grease just hits so different. Like, it is unbelievable. So good. So this will take a couple minutes, and I'll throw the eggs on with the spinach, and then we'll be good. I don't work today, so this takes a little bit longer to cook. So therefore, that's why I make it on the days that I don't work. Because on the days that I do work, I'm a little bit on a time crunch. So I don't try to be quick with cooking my breakfast. I just try to, have something that doesn't take too long to make, because I'm on a time crunch. I gotta hit the gym before, and then, what else? That's really it. Just, I wake up for an hour. The first hour I'm awake, I do not go on my phone, right? I just do my morning routine. I kind of get ready for the day. You know, I'll get my lunch together. I'll sit outside for about 10, 15 minutes just to get some fresh air, wake up, look not directly at the sun, but in the direction of the sun, because that tells your body, you know, it's time to wake up, and it gets your body going for the day. So I do that, and then usually I have a little bit of time left over before I start cooking breakfast. So then I'll sit down and read a book, you know, for 10, 15 minutes or so, just so I'm not looking at the screen, like the phone or TV. I hear it's not good for you to do that, but I do it because I don't want to look at my screen right after I wake up. Same reason I don't drink coffee for the first hour after I'm awake. So, yeah, just kind of doing my own thing the first hour. Then I'll make breakfast. After breakfast, I'll go to the gym for about an hour to an hour and a half with the sauna. It takes me an hour to work out, and I do a sauna and shower, and then go straight to work. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just kind of sharing some things that I do, maybe inspire some of you who watch this. I don't know. So we'll see. But that's just kind of what I do. All right, I'm gonna check the bread or toast, whatever, see how crispy it looks. Looking good, but not quite. I like that bit toasty. Another thing I do is I'll turn the stove on for my eggs. That way when I want to cook them or when I'm ready to cook them, it's already heated up and it's ready to go. That way I'm not sitting here cooking all this, then when it's all done, and then I turn the burner on, I'm waiting on that. I always try to, like, you know, not cut corners, but there's a word for it. I don't know, but I just try to, like, you know, plan ahead kind of thing. That's the alarm, so now I drain the vegetables, or my spinach, because it's all cooked now, or clean. So I'm doing that right now. I know you can't see it, but so now there's nothing in there, no water, just the spinach. Now we're talking, baby, look at that. Whatever grease is left over, I'll use for the other side of the bread. Usually the other side doesn't get as toasty, but you know, I was rambling that whole time and I didn't even have a sip of my coffee yet. So the first sip hits like no other. Like, I don't know what it is, but it's just like, the first sip of coffee is just, it hits. And I will say another thing, if you are eating something with like cinnamon or syrup and you have coffee as well, after you eat the syrup or the cinnamon and you take a sip of coffee, I don't know what it is, but it also just enhances the flavor of the coffee, I guess, and it just tastes way better in my opinion. I feel like I'm saying a lot of bullshit, but I'm just kind of saying what's on my mind. I'm flowing, you know? It's my first video. I just kind of want to say whatever the hell I'm thinking. I don't know. All right, so I'm getting a little impatient. The bottom of this bread isn't quite done, but it's good enough because the top is perfectly crisp. That's all I care about, is as long as there's some crisp. So I'm gonna take it off, put it on my plate, crispy side up. Not that it really matters, but so got that. Now, move this so y'all can see me cook the eggs, right? Let's see. This is the hot burner, so I'm gonna put my spinach on first. I'm gonna put my eggs on right on top. I let this sit for about 1 minute to 2 minutes. Oops, hold on. That way the eggs can kind of fluffen up a little bit. I don't know if it's a word, but get fluffier, if you will. Let this sit. I'll cook this. Once this is done, then we'll put it on the plate, salt and pepper it, cheese on top, and then bacon. Boom, we're done. All right, they're all cooked, so put them on here. Not perfectly or anything like that, I just kind of throw it on here because it's gonna fall off the bread anyways, so no need to be perfect about it. Only for aesthetic purposes, like for my Instagram and stuff, sometimes I'll go the extra mile and try to make it look nice, you know. So I get so hungry that I just don't really care what it looks like as long as it's on the plate is all that matters. But This is Parmesan cheese, and I don't typically like Parmesan on my eggs, but since I don't have cheddar cheese, this is what I'm gonna go with today. I'm not gonna do a whole lot. I'm gonna top it off with bacon. 1, 2, 3. That's it. Breakfast is served. Breakfast is served. Man, this is my favorite. Like, this shit is so good. Like, I get excited having this stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead and set this down on the table, devour this shit. If you like this video, I hope you did. It's my first one, obviously. So hit the like button if you enjoyed watching it. You know, leave a comment. That way I know if you watched it. I'm gonna remember you. My day one fans. So, yeah, appreciate you watching if you watched this far. And, you know, I got more videos to come. I'll be doing a video a week. So keep an eye out for that. I'll make sure that I post about my next YouTube video. So just keep an eye out, and I appreciate you watching again. I'll see you in the next one.